Man, people sure do love talking about astrology these days and zodiac signs. I swear to God, I can't escape it. I see it all over my social media feeds. I hear all about it in person. Everyone's just constantly talking. What time of day were you born specifically? On what day? Are you an earth sign? Are you a fire sign? And it's mainly the ladies who like talking about it. God damn, the amount of times that I've heard, oh my God, I cannot date a Virgo man, but I do love a Sagittarius woman. So I've even heard women who will not talk to a guy if they find out they're the wrong sign. Just the height of ridiculousness. Yeah, don't get to know the person's personality at all. That's not going to matter. Just it's the sky shit. That's what matters. So I'm here tonight to prove scientifically that this is bullshit by relating to every single zodiac sign and, finding why I could be any one of them. Because they're so generic. But it's all in the mind. If you have a will to relate to it, then you will find a way to shoehorn your consciousness into it. Anyway, let's do this. This is Dancing with Ghosts. All right, let's start with Aries from March 20th to April 19th. Whatever. I'm just going in order on how they have it on this website. Basics. They're the ram. They're a fire symbol. And I don't care about what any of that other stuff is. Aries traits, no filter. How many people do you know who either claim they don't have a filter or who literally don't have a filter? They'll just say whatever comes to their mind, whatever offensive shit comes to their mind. I used to not have much of a filter, but because of social media and YouTube, I kind of have one now because you kind of have to if you want to make any ad revenue in this platform. Anyway, I have a little bit of a filter now. I used to not, but I know more than half the people in my life don't have a filter. Anyway, gets angry, then forgets why they were angry. Feel like that could be anybody. It's not me, but anyway, thinks everything is a game they can win. Okay, so they're competitive. I feel I can relate to that to a certain degree. I'm always trying to make my videos the best they can be. That's why I went from filming in my bedroom to actually making an office, and my subscriber counts have steadily grown because I've put the work into it. So, okay, anyway. We'll do anything on a dare. That's definitely not me in the least bit. I won't do anything ever for any reason. So that's definitely not me. Easily bored. Who generation, the millennials to Gen Z, who the hell amongst those, that demographic isn't easily bored? That's why TikTok exists. Everybody is easily bored nowadays. If it's longer than 3 seconds, I'm not interested. I mean, I'm joking, of course, but that feels like that's how kids are these days. Some famous Aries: Mariah Carey, Jackie Chan, Leonardo da Vinci, Harry Houdini, Cesar Chavez. Don't you see how they all have so much in common? It's clear that they're all Aries. What are the best careers for Aries? Stunt double, part-time punk, but not full-time, pro wrestler, petty thief, cereal box mascot. Stupid. Moving on to Taurus. You have to be from April 19th to May 20th. They're an earth sign. Taurus traits, they just want to cuddle. That would mainly be a lot of the females I've dated. So are they all Tauruses because of that? I don't know. Homebody. Okay, that's half me, half not me. All or nothing, no in between. I don't know many people like that, quite frankly. I think most reasonable people are, pretty much in between. I think the news media likes to politically make us either one way or the other, and there's no in between. But I think most people are not that way. Wears the same outfit every day. Fucking gross. If that's the characteristic of a Taurus, I don't want to know a Taurus. And hates big changes. Well, that's definitely me, but I think a lot of people don't really like big changes. Although I do know some people who are like, I'm just going to move to Colorado. I'm just going to start a new life. Just fuck it all. I'm going to move to Colorado and start a new life and just get away from everything. And then once they realize their problems follow them, they move back to Jacksonville. But that's just the people I know. Famous Tauruses. Karl Marx, the guy who invented Socialism? No, he invented communism. What? He wrote the Communist Manifesto. Malcolm X, Audrey Hepburn, Shakespeare, James Brown, Mr. T, John Waters. Again, maybe Malcolm X and Karl Marx, because I think they were both communists. Could be wrong on that. Way out of my pay grade there. Best careers, hermit in the woods, wall to bump up against, food blogger, sleep study participant, sweatpants model. So yeah, again, I don't want to know any Tauruses based off of this. This is just horrible. Up next, we have Gemini, which is from May 20th to June 21st. They're the twin symbol. I always thought that was a cool astrological symbol, the double person. They're an air element. Their traits are charismatic. I mean, I can be charismatic if I have enough Monster energy drinks, which I'm not sponsored by, but uses humor as a crutch. That is 110% me. Good Lord. That's how I made friends back in elementary. I used to be fat, still kind of am, but I would just like make fun of myself, and yeah, that's how I made friends. So I know a lot of people like that. Could talk to a brick wall, also me. Arguments as flirting. Arguments as flirting. I know people like that, and I hate people like that. They just kind of like nitpick everything you say, and they're like, what's up with your pants? They look so stupid. Like, it's almost like negging. A lot of females have done that to me, but I know a lot of guys that do it too. Horrible character trait. Horrible character trait. Knows a little about everything. I definitely know a guy who's a Gemini who does think he knows everything about everything. So that is annoying. But again, this could relate to so many people on so many different avenues. Famous Geminis, Kanye West. Yes, I would definitely say there are two different Kanyes. There's the MAGA hat wearing Kanye, and then there's the like brilliant studio artist rapper Kanye. Kendrick Lamar, Allen Ginsberg, poet, Prince, Stevie Nicks, whatever. Best careers, likable politician. Is that something you'd really want? Actor who plays a quirky side character. Stupid. Devil's advocate, bubblegum, rapper, joke writer, Twitter personality. I'm starting to think this website's kind of taking the piss a little bit, but we're just going to keep going ahead here because I think this is just going really well so far. Up next, we have Cancer, the crab, from June 21st to July 22nd. They're a water element, and their character traits are very sensitive. Again, I know so many people who are overly sensitive, and they aren't cancers. Well, they could be a cancer to society. Whatever. Yeah, this is free. Seeks comfort. Yeah, because, you know, if you're not a Cancer, you don't give a shit about comfort. Only Cancers seek comfort. I mean, that's kind of like a basic human need, right? Forgives but never forgets. That's me. I definitely never forget when someone screws me over, but I will forgive them. Only has one boundary, but it is very firm. Yikes. You can't punch me in the face, but you can do anything else you want. That is crazy. That sounds insane to me. Takes on other people's problems. Again, I feel like that's more of a personality trait that is more in the four personalities, the sanguine, the phlegmatic, and then the other two, I don't know. It's a psychology thing. I don't think that has anything to do with the stars and what planet was where when the exact moment that you were born, but that could be just me. Famous Cancers. Ariana Grande is definitely a Cancer to pop music. Frida, I don't know who that is. I don't know who any of these people are. Yeah, don't know who any of these people are. Best careers. Emotional pack mule. Caretaker for lost skaters. These best careers are probably the stupidest part of this. So I think I'm going to stop reading them. Up next, we have Leo the Lion from July 22nd to August 22nd. Fire symbol. Leo traits. Exudes warmth and creativity. Well, I exude creativity, but I sure as shit don't exude warmth. So yeah, so far I found something that can apply to me in every single one of these zodiac signs. A little bit vain. Yes, I am absolutely a little bit vain, so I can relate to that. Really big personality. Depends on how hungover I am. If I'm sober-ish, or that right amount of buzz, if I'm right in the pocket, then I do have a big personality. But if I'm, not feeling so great, then I have a very small fuck-off personality. Wants to stand out. Yeah, well, here I am on YouTube, so that's definitely true. Interested in luxury. Not so much, but I don't know. Got some big hitters in there that I relate to. But guess what? I'm not a Leo. I won't tell you who I am until I get to it or something. I don't know. Famous Leos: Kobe Bryant, James Baldwin, one of the lesser Baldwins, Kylie Jenner. Oh, who cares? Apparently a lot of teenagers on Instagram care. I'm having a stroke right now. I can't talk. Kate Bush, love her. She's great. Lil Yachty. Can we just end the video right now? Moving on to Virgo, the Virgin. Yeah, great. Anyway, dates August 22nd to September 22nd. It's an earth sign. Personality traits, let's see. Needs to feel useful. No, I don't need to feel useful. I need to feel like I'm always getting something accomplished, though. I hate feeling like I'm just sitting on my ass not doing anything. Has a quick fix for everything. No, I don't. Some of my fixes take long thought out, methods to fix it. Judgmental, but with good intentions. Again, I am judgmental, but it's usually not with good intentions. Exceptional spatial awareness. I think that's a good way of saying knows that they want people to stay the fuck away from them. I mean, maybe I can relate to that. 1 million ideas per second. No. I would have to say I relate to this zodiac sign the least, and it's my zodiac sign. I'm a Virgo, and I don't relate to any of this shit. Famous Virgos: Bernie Sanders, Agatha Christie, and a bunch of other people I don't know. Fuck it. Since it's my sign, what are my best careers? Hot librarian, Tupperware for other people's messes, walking encyclopedia, human GPS, one person welcome committee. So stupid. I felt that I connected way more with Leo than I did with Virgo. Next, we have Libra, September 22nd to October 23rd. Character traits: hates being alone. Again, that's more than half the people I know. They don't like being alone. So, again, this could be anybody. Really good aesthetics. Oh, they dress nice. They have good teeth. Is that what it is? Only Libras, huh? Wow. It's like, it sounds like a Libra wouldn't get along very well with a Taurus. Taurus always wearing the same outfit every day, never showering or shaving or anything. They avoid conflict. I try to avoid conflict as much as possible, but yet again, I have a YouTube channel, so I'm not very good at that. But that one does apply to me. Sees every side. I try to see every side of an argument, so maybe I could be a Libra. Prone to fantasy. That sounds like a schizophrenic. Can't make decisions. Libra, you sound like a weak sign there, buddy, if this website is any... Oh, yeah, I forgot to do the famous Libras. Friedrich Nietzsche, Kim Kardashian, they have absolutely nothing in common because he's brilliant and she's just a waste of air. Donald Glover, Gwyneth Paltrow, Neil deGrasse Tyson. All right, whatever. Moving on to Scorpio, the famous Drake album. Just kidding. They're a water sign from October 23rd to November 22nd. Scorpio traits: our primary emotion is betrayal. Jesus, that is depressing. That sucks. It's your primary fucking emotion is you feel like people are betraying you. Did you invent emo? Did a Scorpio invent the genre of emo? Was Robert Smith from The Cure a Scorpio? What if he was in the thing below? That would blow my mind. Looks cool in a leather jacket. Maybe this is Robert Smith. I think he might have worn a black leather jacket back in the day. Okay with uncomfortable silence. I'm okay with uncomfortable silence. Can't be sure if they're serious or joking. Well, this is somebody who must constantly type on Messenger or through text because, you can never tell if anyone's serious or joking that way. But, no, that just means they have a dry sense of humor, right? You're just like the resting bitch face and you're just like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's go and do that. It'll be great. It'll be super fun. I can relate to that. Maybe I'm a Scorpio. Although my primary emotion is not betrayal, so. Eyes that look into your soul. I think this is Robert Smith from The Cure. I think Scorpios invented emo music. Famous Scorpios: Leonardo DiCaprio, Charles Manson. Ooh, don't want to be in that party. Marie Antoinette, Frank Ocean, Bjork. I do love me some Bjork. Best careers: con artist. Wow. And cult leader. We're just gonna keep moving from there. Well, Charles Manson lived up to his occupational goal there, didn't he? Next, we have Sagittarius, the Archer, from November 22nd to December 21st. They're a fire sign. Sagittarius traits: no indoor voice. God damn it, do I hate those fucking people. They just talking so loud all the time, and it's like, dude, can you shut up? Everyone can hear everything you're saying. I kind of do that. I'm kind of infamous for doing that, and people hate me for it. Maybe I'm a Sagittarius. Forms opinions off of pure emotion. I kind of do that too. I'm like, I don't like the vibe of that guy, therefore I don't like him. Then come to find out, hey, he's all right. Obsessed with self-improvement. I can kind of relate to that. I'm always trying to improve myself. Wields their truth like a blunt weapon. So they're just coming at you with whether you want to hear it or not. This is the thing. I think that you're a lazy bum. You smell like ass. And you need to dump that battle axe of a girlfriend of yours because she's ruining the band. Sorry, that seemed oddly specific. Friendliest person at the party. Not if they're wielding their truth like a blunt weapon, they're not. They are, and there's no indoor voice. They sound like a frat boy dick. I don't know who wrote this, but I think that'd be the worst person to have at your party. Famous Sagittariuses: Nicki Minaj, Chadwick Boseman, Jane Austen, Nostradamus. Wow, that is quite the iPod shuffle of people, isn't it? Capricorn, the sea goat. Not just a regular goat, just spit on my own desk. December 21st to January 20th. It's an earth sign. Capricorn traits: full-grown adult since age 6. Wow, it sounds like a bunch of fucked up shit happened to you at a young age. I'm sorry about that. At the birthday party, the slip and slide incident. Anyway, the responsible friend. Because God knows only responsible friends can be Capricorns. I don't know, I'm losing track here. Takes a while to warm up to people. That's like every time I go out, there's like a room full of people who seem like it takes them a while to warm up to people. Represses any emotion that gets in the way of success because that's all the trauma that happened to them at age 1 through 6. That's why they're suppressing their emotion. Capricorns sound like they're victims of like abuse of some kind. Up next, Aquarius. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. They're the water bearer, January 19th to February 18th, an air sign. Purposefully esoteric. I barely know what that means. They're very philosophical. They're very lofty in the things that they say. Doesn't do feelings, just concepts. Oh, are we talking about Steve Jobs here? Do I need to be wearing like a beret and like a turtleneck? Doesn't do feelings, just concepts. This sounds like a neckbeard. Actually believes in conspiracy theories. This website's ridiculous. I have a feeling that people are going to tell me that this is not a credible website and that these are like bullshit traits. More in love with humanity as a whole than individuals. Don't you mean you're more in love with humanity as a concept? The concept of people, not actual people. I don't relate to anything, Aquarius. Fetishizes personal freedom. So he's a libertarian? I don't know. Famous Aquarians. Angela Davis, Virginia Woolf, Yoko Ono. Oh, that explains everything. Alright, whatever. Thankfully, we are at the last symbol, I think, unless I skipped one. Pisces. the fishes from February 18th to March 20th. Their personality traits, someone both 5 and 50 years old at once. That's actually funny. My bandmate is a Pisces, and yes, she acts like a child one moment and then acts like a 50-year-old, very serious adult the next moment. It's kind of funny how that relates to her. Thinks everything is a sign. That's definitely not me, and I can't stand people like that. Oh my God, it's a sign. No, it's not. It's things just happen for no reason, and you just kind of have to accept that unless you... Anyway, this video is already running too long as it is. Can't remember if they dreamt it or it actually happened. I know literally hundreds of people who do this. This is so stupid. Excessive romantic. Well, that's definitely not me. I'm like the opposite of a Pisces then. Prone to fantasy. Not so much. No boundaries. All right, sounds like I want to stay away from this person then. Maybe I'm going to kick the singer out of my band now because she sounds like an awful person according to this. Famous Pisces, Rihanna, Nina Simone, I don't know. So, yeah, I have just disproven the whole astrology thing because I, in some way or another, could relate to pretty much every symbol. But the one that I could probably relate to the least would have been my own symbol of Virgo. So, yeah, that's, that's science for you, kids. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry that I had to ruin your icebreaker at parties or whenever you go out. But I have just proven that me and all of the many people in my life that I know exhibit all these character traits and are not the signs that it says on here. And I know what their signs are because they won't shut the fuck up about what their signs are. So that's how I know. Anyway, what do you think about all this astrology nonsense? Do you think there's something to it? I feel like, of course, you're going to. Leave that comment in the comment section below. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share everything, do everything, ring the notification bell, watch some of my other videos. Until next time, have a good rest of your night.